All right. Let me see. So, hey, it's me, Jermaine Callando. Hi, YouTube. Hi, everyone else. So, this is Obsessions. This is what I'm obsessing over. And what I'm obsessing over is Never Have Ever, the series. And I'm going to give you a synopsis more than anything because I do recommend you watching. This is about season 1, not season 2 or season 3. But I will mess up a little bit, so sorry. Never Ever is Minnie Kaling's second brainchild from like a series that she's produced, created, and she's not in. It stars very young talent. When I say very young, they're not young at all. These are 15 to 16-year-olds. These are 15-year-olds to 16. And it's called Never Ever. It's on Netflix. Never seen it before. I do recommend it. It shows big diversity. It's set in California. It stars this woman called Davy. So, first and foremost, Minnie Kaling, I think is Indian. So, this is pretty much brown woman's story. And it shows you what it happens to be being an Indian woman. And all the stuff that goes along with it. It's kind of amazing. The cast itself is great. So first off, you meet Davy and it shows you everything. And they also have, yes, the funniest part about this, first and foremost, is John McEndoe narrates this the whole time. That's kind of like the pull. So it's his like commentary on the series, going back and forth with everyone. And Navy's the main person. Navy stars. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright. So it stars Navy, and then it's becomes kind of like she's obsessed with this boy. His name is Paxton. And then she's also has two best friends that she really, really loves. One of her best friends is Eleanor, and her other best friend is Fabiola. And those are the three. That's the main core. These three are friends. Yes, Davy and her friends. And they get called something crazy. They call the UN. Yeah. By this guy named Ben Gross. I will give him a full name because his name is probably the easiest one to say. So, this is the main 4 or 5 cast. Her mom is Dr. Lishiri. You know, I said it right. Look at me. And she has a cousin, Kamala. Kamala's hot. And that's pretty much basically the main cast. What I love about this series is it gives you a perspective of like today's world and kind of the Gen Z version of what love looks like. As someone that's 32, I rewatch all 3 seasons so I can make sure I understood first season, second season, third season. First season is very interesting because Davy's story is quite unique. Her dad has a heart attack and he dies, and then she becomes paralyzed by the feet down, and she for 6 months could not move, and it's a lot of trauma. And she has a therapist, which stars Niecy Nash as a therapist, and from that is like the background of the story. This is just the intro. And she's obsessed with the boy, Paxton. Oh, he's hot. Oh, yes, he is hot. And from that as a standpoint, you kind of get it like, oh, will they want that? She's a very smart girl. She's a teenage woman, but also she's a brown girl. And he is also just a hot dude that just happens to also be Asian. That's kind of the funny part about it. That they're adding so much more. This shows diversity at its finest, but it also shows depth within the diversity of it all. The first season compared to the second season, it changes a lot. So the first season, the whole thing is about her obsessing over Paxton, her trying best to lose her virginity, and learning about this other guy that she likes. His name is Ben Gross. And he's really hot. But he's also a douchebag. I don't mean to say the word, but it's the truth. So them two mix in with everyone else, and I'm not gonna lie, she's a lot. Davy's pretty much everything to me, because I'm a lot too. But at the same time, the depth that they have from that as connection to talk about being Hindu and adding all this stuff, adding a lot of the depthness to the culture, like the Hindu, her being a Hindu, her being an American version of an Indian compared to her mom and everyone else's traditions. Because like Kamala is very traditional, and I promise you, her earnestness helps her being so much more endearing. She does not, Kamala does not want to be married, and Davy and her mom just need healing. And I think if you ever experienced a loss, this is probably like meant for you. It's hard to not understand, like, to be a teenager to have a lost parents. It's probably something I can never understand, but I can relate because I've lost a lot of my grandparents around the same age she lost hers. At least like all the core two. It's mostly the most interesting take to look at life because you're trying your best to kind of like be sympathized with her, but she's also a teen, and being a teen means that you're going to be neurotic. And being neurotic means you're just going to be a lot. She's obsessed with this guy, and she's obsessed with popularity, but her core friends love her as is. But a lot of stuff happens with the first season. Like, Eleanor did not know that her mom was back in town. Eleanor's mom wanted to be an actress. Eleanor's an actress as well. Fabiola did not know that she was a lesbian. She figures that out throughout the course of the first season, and then by the end of it, she comes out. It takes a while, but it happens. Which I'm really proud of, because first season, it ends with her getting both guys. Ben Gross and her have this connection because they're both smart. She and him, very astute, like teenagers, you know, because most kids now take AP classes, and that's just what we do. We take AP classes, they learn this, they want to get into these Ivy League schools, so this is what you have to do to get in Ivy League school. From that, and then also Paxton is a will they, won't they. He likes her a lot. He starts checking her out a lot. And that all happens. All within the first season. Second season, it's interesting because what they do in this series was very funny, because that all happened probably to you not that long. Like, max happened about a month. And then season 2 happened, and it was supposed to be like just a few months. And then it takes a while. The third season expanded from like 1 month to all the way to a full year. So it was like, we'll give you full depth. Season 1 and season 2, they add someone for Davy as well. They add another brown girl. They add another Hindu. They add another They add, Anessa. They add Anessa, and she's quite beautiful. She's pretty much like Davy with being like astute, but she's also just more athletic. She's just cool. She's just a dope chick. And Davy is one of those people where she's a lot, and she feels a lot. She has a lot of emotions. The first season, she has a breakthrough, but it's because they kept calling her Crazy Davy. It happened in season 2, but it happens in the first one. It's a lot of compellment that they give them. And she has a lot, like, the actress that plays Davy is quite remarkable. That's how I can recommend it. That's all I got. It's weird because I'm obsessed with it, but I don't want to like talk about it too much, because if I talk about it too much, then it becomes an episode review, and I don't want to give you an episode review. It's just an obsessing over, you know? But at the end of the day, I want you to watch it, and I hope you can. I hope you can see it and like it and everything like that. But that's what I'm obsessing over. Bye, guys.